Oh. Oh. Hello there. Looking kind of good. Wow. Is this how good I looked in the movie? Ow. Well, other than walking through this strange house, I have to save my biggest fan. But in the process, I have a friend. His name's Chris. He's going to tell you a little bit something about the cosplay community and the state of it right now.
Hi, I'm Chris and I'm intimate with Nicholas over here. We're going to talk about Cospositivity.
Greetings, I am Nicholas, and with Cospositivity, if you don't know, it's basically just being positive about all cosplayers, no matter the shape, size, or form, no matter the skill set. Like, if you look at me right now, you can't really see me too well, but I'm in a store-bought onesie. Like, it's not about what you do or what you buy later. Anyway, it's not about what you do or what you buy, because I don't have the skill set of sewing, but I do have the skill set of prop making. This is my own hammer, I made it myself. So, don't dwell on the fact that you might not be good at one thing, but you might be good at something else. In addition to that, reach out to people. There are people on the internet who know how to do stuff. If I don't know how to sew, there's someone out there on the internet who does know how to sew. If I don't know how to leather work, there's someone out there who knows how to leather work. We're all one giant family, man. We want to help each other. And if you're one of those people who hate, stop it. Just stop it right now.
Because you're
worthy.
Hi, I'm Chris, and we're here with Jess, and we're going to talk about Cospositivity. And so what are your experiences with costume in general? Have you ever had any negative experiences?
Yeah, I've had some I mean, it's usually always positive, but I feel like, you know, every group has a few bad eggs that just kind of ruin it for everybody. So, you know, I have been bullied for different, you know...
Was it with other women, or...?
Yeah, it was other women.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, sometimes you get the occasional, like, really sexist comment from a guy, but they're not all that common, but, you know, other women can be really, really catty. And sometimes they just really don't like what you're wearing, and they roll their eyes, and they're, oh, look at her. And then sometimes
even with costumes.
Yeah, and then sometimes there's like the jealousy issue, where if they really like it, then they try and find a flaw, and they're like, oh, well, that's not right, and she's fat. You know, that whole, it happens.
Really?
Thankfully not a lot, but it does happen.
So overall, your experience is pretty good?
Oh yeah, cosplay's great. I love cosplay.
And not much with guys?
No.
See, oh, not all guys are bad.
See,
Look at that.
no, I have a lot of great experiences. I love it.
So, I'm trying to think if I have any other questions. If you want to talk about it in general?
No, I mean...
Mel here had this like whole deep thing going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I try, there is a lot of negativity and I try not to dwell on it. You know, if I get a bad comment, I just kind of go, well, you know, that's your opinion. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm going to go have fun now.
So what would you, so you're very, like a strong personality you have. So what would you say to a woman who's not with your personality and has that problem? Like they have other girls making fun of them. And how would you tell them to handle the situation, if that makes sense?
Well, cosplays, it's supposed to be fun. When it comes down to it, you do it because you love it and because you enjoy it. And if somebody's trying to take that joy from you, that's their problem. That is,
shove it up there.
that is a reflection on them.
Right.
So if they're that miserable of a person, bye-bye. Like, don't even listen to them, because what they're saying about you is a reflection on them. Like, if they're saying something negative about your body, it's because they hate their own body. So, you know, if a hater's gonna hate, just let them and be fabulous, okay? Just be fabulous.
That's really good advice, though. Anything else you'd like to say, or?
No.
It's pretty straightforward.
I'm good, and I'm, you know, how can you have a bad time wandering around dressed like Xena? I mean, really, I'm just having a ball.
I'm sure somebody could find a way.
I mean, you could be determined. If you were determined to have a bad day dressed like Xena, I'm sure you could.
All right, well, that's everything then.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, so I'm here with Mel, and we're going to be talking about Cospositivity. So what are your experiences with Cospositivity?
Well, I mean, in general, like, at a convention, it's always been fine, you know. People treat each other with respect. People are very, you know, welcoming, accepting, and all that good stuff. But sometimes on social media, you get some people who are not so accepting based on...
Have you ever had a bad experience at a con, or
Well, I will say there was one bad experience, really bad experience I had at Dragon Con in particular, where I was in an elevator, I was in a Spider-Man suit, and somebody just started touching me, like, not in an appropriate manner.
So sexual harassment up towards you?
Yes. Yeah, which is, I know it happens, it's obviously a very big issue with the females, but it does happen occasionally with the males. I had to kind of fight that guy off, and the elevator opened up and I ran out, but that was not cool at all.
And what would you suggest somebody does in that situation? Like you ran out, which is best. Somebody who's uncomfortable and and a dude, like you don't want to. As a dude, all right. So as a dude, you don't want to go like, oh, a guy might be a little concerned. So like for their reputation. So how would you say to a man to handle that? Because that is a unique thing, and men don't know how to handle that.
Well, I guess I can be mean sometimes. Like first I said no. And then it kept happening. I'm like, no, seriously.
Right. That's important.
Kind of, got pretty angry. And I mean, I admittedly can get angry. So
I mean,
but there are some people who that might not be their best, not be their response to it. So
you would say get angry, but keep your cool and say no. That's not welcome, and try to get away from the situation.
Right. I guess try not to get stuck in an elevator. But
well, you can always avoid the situation.
Yeah. But anyone who's been to Dragon Con, it's all about the elevators. Hell, you have to go up and go down. So,
well, it's been nice talking to you. Anything else you want to say about your experiences in conventions? It's been good overall?
It's been great. I mean, you can't let one bad experience like ruin your convention and your ideas about conventions.
Well, thanks, Mel. It's been great having you. I don't know where I grabbed because you got costume stuff. Hi, so I'm Chris, and I'm here with Derek. We're going to talk about Cospositivity. So, what have you been in your experiences at any conventions? Anything not negative about people picking on you for any reason?
No, not at all. Like, I've never been picked on for my height at all, for doing cosplays that I wanted to do. I actually have known someone who wanted to do a Punisher, and the guy was like my height, and someone said like, oh, well, Punisher's supposed to be a 6 foot tall guy. Hey, and like he said, hey, I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm gonna do what I want to do what I like to do.
So what would you tell somebody who doesn't have that confidence in themselves, and their height is like a sore spot to them and it upsets them? What would you tell them to get over that hump? How would you?
I would say maybe start off with cosplay that you feel like that you can suits you, something that you feel comfortable doing.
What if they really want to do that tall character and they're really like self-conscious about that and like I don't want to do that? Just go for it and
just go for it. Like even go with a group of friends. Like,
and just ignore what anybody says.
Yeah, ignore everybody. Like Comic-Con is Comic-Con family, cosplay family. That's how it is. Like don't let anyone get to you.
So those people that pick on you, just like you don't want to know them.
No, just ignore them. Just let it roll off. Just walk out. Let it get to don't let it get to you. It's haters gotta hate.
So would you say more people would be more appreciative, more enjoying your costume? Like they don't even care. Just like your costume's great. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
Because you're a speed racer.
Yeah, I mean, that made me confident. Like people love my costume. They say, that makes me feel good, makes me want to go to Comic-Cons even more. Like you see someone like say like a short Punisher, tell them, hey, your costume is awesome. You did a great job.
Because if it's awesome, it's awesome. It doesn't matter, the height. Because they can control their costume. They can't control their, they also can't control their finances, things. So if they don't have the fanciest costume, it's still, it doesn't matter. You're there to have fun, right? Good time.
I appreciate all cosplayers' costumes.
So they take time, effort, money, whatever, and they just want to have fun.
They take their time out of their own life and schedule to come out and meet new people and to have fun.
This is my jam! Okay! Deadpool, Deadpool, Deadpool.
Hey, that's a great movie, huh?
Hi, I'm Chris, like the 8th time, and I'm with Rachel and Jessica here. We're going to talk again about Cospositivity. So, who wants to go first and with their experiences? Good or bad?
This has been our third con, so we're very new to this, but I think we've had a lot of positive experiences. Like, this is my first time making my own props. I made these out of bubble wands and Sculpey, and she's done a great job with the arm. We haven't had any negative experiences yet. Everybody has been very welcoming, and I think we like that, you know, we're kind of awkward in our own skin. Right. But once we put on these costumes,
You feel scary.
yeah, I feel invincible. I feel like I can take on the world.
So your personalities are usually pretty toned down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, does this help you of sorts in your everyday life?
Yeah.
Could you say that?
It
I would
does.
say it definitely does. Neither of us are local to this area. We both moved up to this area and didn't really know anybody. So we've actually made a lot of friends just going to cons and meeting people with similar interests.
Yeah. I don't think we talk about our interests a lot just on the regular, but when we're here, we know everybody is interested in this stuff, and it just feels good to know you're not the only nerd in the room.
So you guys have nothing bad, so that's good.
Yeah.
It helps you guys with your, like, you know, in your regular life, get to know more people, feel badass. I don't know. Anything else you guys got? You guys are pretty good. I mean, it's good to hear people that don't have a problem. Because usually everybody has at least one issue that has happened.
Well, like I said, this is only our third con, so hopefully we don't have any problems.
No, some people get hit with it right away, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're in players.
Yeah, so the main problem we're having right now is it's just like sweltering. but we're making it through.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm here with a unicorn and Hydra Bob, and Steve here. And yes, we were talking about Cospositivity. So as you know, not a lot of people know Hydra Bob, and he's a D-list character. So how do you take it when people don't give you the attention for a costume you did a lot of work on?
Well, I understand. I get asked if I'm kick-ass a lot because people do know who that character is. And most people don't know who Hydra Bob is. You know, he's only been in, you know, a handful of different comic books, and he's really an obscure character. So, I mean, when I cosplay less obscure characters, I get stopped and asked for pictures. As Bob, I know, and it's kind of part of cosplaying an obscure character.
So what would you tell a young adult, a kid who really loves this D-list character a lot, and he or she wears the costume and nobody pays attention and it hurts their feelings? What would you tell them to encourage them to keep on doing that character, or what?
It's really awesome when you do find that person who actually knows who your character is and appreciate it.
So it's like you're really excited. That person's like, Hydra Bob.
Oh yeah, and they get really excited because they don't see people cosplay that character. So it's fun.
So you want them to look forward. So basically, you're not going to get the constant attention, but when you do get the attention, it's really special.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Any bad experiences you've ever had? Just going around a con and something bad happened about your costume or anything?
No, I really can't say that I've ever had bad experiences.
So overall, like, cosplay has been good with you, Aaron. It's been a fun time.
Oh yeah,
it's good news. How about the unicorn? Has the unicorn had any experiences?
I don't think we're gonna.
What are you doing here? We're done. No, I always leave a complimentary turd for all my customers, because a happy customer always comes back. Now go on, let me take a dump in peace.